Hello everybody, I am Renzo Mox, and welcome to yet another Bionicle 2016 Winter Wave set review. This is set number 71306, Pohatu, Uniter of Stone. So we're getting into the bigger guys. We just finished up the creatures, now we're moving on to the Uniters. As we can see, Pohatu's doing a swag pose, or whatever, cool pose. There's a Shadow Trap, which is not included in the set. Okay, there's the Golden Mask. So yeah, very neat things going on here. We can see Pohatu. Oh, sorry about the tape there. I actually taped up this box. Sorry if you cannot see. That's Pohatu's Nuva symbol, and that's the creature symbol. On the back, we can see if you take Kitar, Creature of Stone, Pohatu, Uniter of Stone, you can turn them into this abomination, which I will be going over in the future. As you can see here, there is a Pohatu, and you can actually pop off the mask, which we'll go over in the functions, and then there's the waist feature, which I will also go over in the function. Then there's a comic. When Umarak shows up, he has the Mask of Control, he's shooting around, he's got shadow traps everywhere, Kitar's fighting them off, then Pohatu shows up, puts on his golden mask, and then they both unite, and that's pretty cool, and then they defeat Umarak and get the Mask of Control. So, and then there's the actual side of the mask. Very, very, very neat stuff. But let's move on to the figure. So as we can see, Pohatu kind of got a height boost. And, you know, it's cool. Now let me rant about the color scheme a bit. It's very mixed, and I don't necessarily like it. It's silver, trans neon green, beige, burnt orange, and yeah. It's a very odd mix of colors. Just take out the beige and I would be fine. By the way, if you don't know what I'm referring to, when I say beige, I am referring to the dark tan, which everyone is calling it, but I'll just call it beige because that's what it looks like. So yeah. Also, I do want to mention this. I'm going to give this a shout out right now. Very nice mask. Oh, that looks really, really good. You can't really see that well because of the terrible focus, but the Nuva symbol is on his forehead. Sorry if you guys cannot see that. It's really, really cool. And just black. Okay, that did not help at all. But it's also melded in with silver and a bit of beige. You can actually... there is a bit of beige there. I don't know why. But, yeah. Speaking of color scheme, I will just mention this right now. Every eye stalk is actually translate blue this time around. So, yeah. Except for Umarak's, but, yeah. Okay, let's talk about articulation. Because you do get the standard leg movement. You can't move the... Oh, okay. That's what happens when you move the foot so forward. The armor flies off, so that's cool. It's not cool at all. I hate it. But that's pretty much as far as you can go without that piece popping off. So, pretty standard points of articulation. And the arms actually can really get something in. You got a shoulder movement. Then you got an arm movement. Because the shoulders are actually... They're trying to integrate the shoulders as part of the arms now, and they do that with a bunch of these sets. Liwa, Kopaka, and Pohatu. They all do that and make some sort of shoulder articulation thing with that's actually integrated to their arms. So it's very interesting. And that's not... And of course you get one in the head. How could I forget that? You can make him look like a rock star. Get it? He's a Toa of Earth. Or not Earth, stone. So he's a rock star. Okay, let's move on to his functions. Okay, so this guy does actually have a few more functions this time around, rather than the creatures who only have, like, what, one or two. So first of all, the eye stalk thing is still in play. It's much shorter this time around, so it actually goes much farther. That actually went decently far, you know, and that works. If you don't already know how that works, it's just there's a little lever, and you push that, and the mask flies off. So, very interesting thing. But that's not what we're here to see. The gearbox introduced an interesting function last year. However, the gearbox is absent for two reasons. To make up for the unity mode that all these sets have, or all the uniters, as you can see, the axles. There's a gear down here now. What this does is with the new pieces here, you actually turn this. And mine is incredibly loose, sorry. I've actually owned this set for an incredibly long time. But then you actually get a dual function going on there with the rock. You can make it swivel, just go all... It's a flail. It's called, what, a crystal flail? So it just flies all over the place. It's a very loose function on my set. But when you actually buy the set, it will not be that loose. I have owned him even before January. I owned him actually on December 20th. I got him December like 26th or something like that. So I got him like right after the Christmas. It's a very interesting function. You cannot go all the way. That's actually as far as you can go. This way you can go that far. So it's very interesting. And you know, some people are gonna like this function. Some people are gonna hate it. Mine's incredibly squeaky, which I do not like. But that's the world we have to live in. So each creature set comes with a shadow trap. What does each uniter set come with? A shadow trap and a golden mask? No, just golden mask. I'm not too happy about that, but I am happy about this. This is Pohatu's golden, I believe they call this the mask of, just golden mask of unity, which it did have another name, it was a fusion mask. This looks especially nice because it kind of blends in with the beige, and I'm actually going to show you that on him, because with the creatures we couldn't show the shadow traps, so just flick that off. We could not show the shadow traps on the... So that kind of blends with the beige. I don't know, it just kind of works well. And the trans neon green, that especially works. And then you can see the light blue eye stalk. It just looks especially nice. And I will mention that all the masks have been shortened down. There's a comparison. Actually, hold on. Let me give you a true comparison here. So there you go. You can see that they have kind of been shortened down a bit. Much more detail put into these ones, mind you. So, yeah, it looks okay on Pohatu. It actually doesn't look too bad because the beige is kind of like the gold. I don't know, but I don't know, it kind of reminds me of that. But, yeah, that's just a slight comparison. And that's what the golden mask looks like on Potato. So, what do you guys think about Pohatu, Uniter of Stone? I'll give you my thoughts. He's an okay set. Honestly, the color scheme does kind of bother me, and when I first saw the when I first saw the leaked images, I was very worried that he was going to stick with that, and he did. I don't know. It's better than I thought it was going to be. You can still see the flail staying. It's not moving. It's still moving. Whatever. The golden mask, I hate how it doesn't come with a shadow trap. At least then we could build up our army, because we only get 5. It's kind of stupid. But we do get the nice golden mask of unity, so that does look nice. The function it's loose on mine, but it's nice. The back isn't as covered up as I would have wanted it to be. And yeah, would I recommend this set? Certainly. Buying it for just the unity mode with Kitar? Definitely not. Actually, it's like the worst combi model to buy. But he still is a decent set, and if you can only buy a $15 Toa, he'd be an okay pick. He's fine, technically. If you want to buy any of the Uniters, feel free to get him. He's okay. He's not bad. So, that's all I have to say about Pohatu Uniter Stone. I'll talk to you guys next time when I'll be talking about Liwa. Or no, not Liwa. Gali, Uniter of Water. So, we'll talk to you guys later. I'm Renzo Mox, and goodbye.